Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Happy Tuesday. Hopefully, you guys are having a blessed day. Man, the market is red. We like the color green. What's going on? Nah, it's all fun and games. It's all good, you know? The nice thing about day trading is coming into the market each day, you wait for a repeatable pattern process so that when the opportunity presents itself, you can fire away, you know? And it kind of goes back to it doesn't matter what you trade, whether you day trade, swing trade, or invest, you have to focus on the three pillars of success. Pillar number one is risk management. Most important thing to begin with. Without proper risk management, you ain't going to survive. Pillar number two is trading your vehicle, trading your trading plan, right? And pillar number three is consistency. You need to be consistent to your plan. And when you trade your plan, you need to use risk management. I say it every single day, and I will continue to say it every single day going forward because when I started, I didn't have people to help me and guide me kind of like the way that we do here, you know? So I try to give back and try to do what I needed when I started back in 2016 just to help accelerate and grow your learning curve to be a lot faster. So today, I just want to hop in on here, show you why I called out some of the trades I did in our live trade room, and then share with you how we swing trade and then how we invest using the same exact pattern and tools that you see on my screen, right? This is just one technique that we have inside of our mastermind. So we do, each individual has different risk preferences, right? Trading personalities. So what I'm going to show you is just one of these that on the day trading side is kind of someone who likes to be more active, able to take quicker trades, go risk free, and go about their day, right? My goal is to get you green in the first 30 to 45 minutes of the day, and then we get to go and enjoy what we want. So where the smiley face is at, that's where we're going to start first. Coming into today, real simple pattern. We have two indicators proprietary to our trading our group, right? Swingmaster Pro AI and our Profit Pivots AI. What our Profit Pivots AI do is they generate levels of reaction, right? And what Swingmaster Pro does is helps filter out a trend of the market so that we're able to react when we come to those levels. So if you have a green candle, right, Swingmaster Pro green trend candle on a pivot, we like to take breakouts. And if we have a red candle and we get to one of our pivots, we like to take a breakdown. All right, check it out. Coming into today, our candles were red. We were looking for the breakdown. Then we got this huge, gnarly green candle. The trend then changed from red to green. And I want to take a breakout right there, right? Then our next candle populated. I then moved my entry line to right there. And that's where I needed it to break for me to take that trade. Then we don't get nothing. We're still disciplined. Then we go from green to red. So then when this candle closed, we took a breakdown right there and check it out. 58 down to 50, that's 8 ES points in 2 minutes. Bam! There's your first green trade. Then we go from red to green. We're up here on our pivot. We're going to take a breakout. And then we go back to being red. We take another entry here. Here's our put. Boom, there's a winner. We come down to another pivot. Boom, there's another winner. We come up here to another pivot. Boom, there's another winner. All of this happened all within the first 45 minutes of the day. A lot of people took this first trade and they made 300 bucks and they were done for the day. Their goal is to come in, make $50 to $100 a day for the first 25 days. And then we go and they go enjoy the day. They come back month two, then we scale up, and we look to make 200, 300 bucks a day with the same pattern. The same exact signal and pattern that you see. There's people that make 500 and 1,000 and $2,000 a day. It's just all about leveraging your account size and trading more contracts, you know? So in the end, this was very good, right? My motto, you might hear me say, if you get one or two winning trades a day, go enjoy the day, go walk away, and come back and do it again tomorrow. Why, though? Because we don't have a 100% win rate. So when our win rate is 100% for the day, stop while you're ahead because there will be a loss that's coming. So it's just a nice, easy way for me to allow you to build discipline. So ES was a great trade today. Then coming down here to where the smiley face now bounced to, it's like Elf on the Shelf, but smiley face on the square. Just kidding. Same thing, right? Same thing. Candles were red, then they turned green, took one to breakout, then moved the breakout down right there. And then we transitioned to being red. We hit the pivot. We took the breakdown right there. And that was a nice winning trade, right? Then when the candle then populated again, you got that, right? Right here would be our entry, and it did wake you in right there. And some people put their stop out right here, and you got stopped out, and it's all good, right? Candles still are red, so we're still looking for another trend to the downside. So if you took that breakdown right there, here'd be your stop out. You're simply done. You're 0-1 for the day, but it doesn't impact you to quit trading, right? Then we take a breakdown right here. We simply got this, and we made so much more money that loss right there is irrelevant. Then you come in and take another trade right there. Boom. Another I'm sorry, that was the wrong line. Coming in down here, right here, we get a reaction. We come down to this pivot, one to breakdown right there, and we simply got that meltdown. And then we got another breakdown right there for another meltdown. And this doesn't look like much, but this right here, that's like 20, 30 NQ points. You should be risk free on that trade, right? But that's just my opinion. So today on NQ wasn't as great. It was great, but we did take a loss, and I wanted to show you that because we do take losses. So if you took this first trade right here and took that loss, some people put their stop out up there and they were just fine. If you took that loss, you're 0-1. Then you got it back right there. You're 1-1. Now you're 2-1. And guess what? 2-1 on the day. You're green. You get to go walk away. And that's the part about trading that a lot of people don't want to share. I just like to be direct and open with you, you know? Now, coming into the third chart that we called out right here, find the smiley face right here. He's going to stick his tongue out right there. Check it out. Our candles were red. We hit this pivot, went to breakdown right there. Boom. We got a winning trade. Then this doji printed again. We took another breakdown right there. Boom. There's another winning trade. Then you see we were done. It's simply done, right? Me personally, I got stopped out way too early on a lot of these. I did make over $600, but if I didn't take that one loss right there on NQ, then I probably would have had 1K. But guess what? $600 is better than nothing, you know, and it's way better than anything red. So it was great. So that's how I presented it in the trades that I called out today, you know, and we come in, trade the same pattern, same setup over and over and over again. Now, that was on the future side. On the option side, it was over a 1K day, right? This first chart now, if you look at the smiley face now with the double tongue, or he's doing the clover thing with his tongue, whatever, just having fun. Guess what happens? What colors are candles? They're red, right? We opened up here, we pushed up, we come back down, we take the put trade here. There's your stop out. Bam! Guess what? One trade on Tesla, and you are done for the day. That's a great trade. Another trade that we called out is we have our lotto system right here. As you can see, we wait for a 5-minute bar to populate, and depending on the trend that we're in, we're still in a bearish trend. But the power behind this is, you see this AI lotto low? That's the option strike in which we are taking and getting loaded up. Why? Because I have tons of resources and back end code to this, that this option strike has a high probability to go 50 to 100% ROI. We took the trade right here. Bam. We walked it. We were happy. And you see how easy that is. That trade right there was worth just shy of $800. Actually, I think it was $720 on that trade right there. A measly 4 contracts, but we still green. So that's how we day traded, just using one of our patterns or 2 of our patterns, our AI lotto system, and then our profit pivots. You know, you see how easy that is? If you're watching this recording now or in the future, just do me a favor, wherever you're watching this from, just post in the comments where you're from. I love to see how far across the world we make it, right? Now, if you don't day trade, that's fine, and you want to swing trade. Everybody knows what Apple is, right? AAPL, and we're going to come in here, and we're going to change this to a daily time frame. The thing about a daily time frame is every single one of these candles, it takes one full day for the candle to close, and that's thus being called the daily candle, right? So on this pattern, we like a green candle, green arrow, a red candle, red arrow. What do you see here? A green candle, green arrow, we get expansion. Green candle, green arrow, 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 loss. Green candle, green arrow, expansion. Green candle, green arrow, expansion. Green candle, expansion. Green candle, expansion. Now, if you traded this plan right here on Apple, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and 1, 5 and 1, 6 and 1, 7 and 1, 8 and 1, 8 winners and 1 loser. We are not 100%. That is why you must use risk management. But would you be happy with 8 winners, 1 loser? This is a repeatable process over and over and over again. Now you say, what happens when the market gets red? Same thing. Check it out. Here's a red candle, red arrow, down. 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 Red candle, red arrow, loser. Red candle, red arrow, down. Red candle, red arrow, down. Guess what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's another one. 5, 6, 6 and 1, 7 and 1, 8 and 1. And you can see this one right there. The next day we gap down. You could be risk free, 9 and 1. On these swing trades, I like to put an order in place so once I go up 15 or 20% ROI, I'm protected. And that's how easy swing trading is. So if you don't have time to day trade or you don't have an hour in the morning, then we can focus on this because in our community, we share when we see something. Now you take this same exact logic and we go to the weekly time frame. This is how you invest. Anytime we get a buy, right? We want to buy shares. So check it out. You have 1 buy right here, a second buy, you have a third buy, and you got 2 buys at the same spot. So let's say you bought in shares right here, you had 1K, and you bought 1K of shares right here, right? Well, up here at 1K, your entry is about 160. So when we get to 240, your 1K up here is worth $1,500. You know what you could do? You could sell out, bring 1K back, and now you got $500 in the hole. Then we come back down again, and we're right here. We got $500 in the pot, and guess what? Our average is about right there. You put 1K in again right there for $1,500, and your average is about 180, and it goes up here to 280. That right there is 180. You're up 50% again. So your 1,500, we're just going to say is worth 2K up here. Sell out and bring 1K back. Now you got 1K in the market still. So that you still have time in the market, but you're doing it strategically. Plus, every single 4 of these bubbles down here, 1, 2, 3, and we're pushing on 4, you're getting about 3%, 3, 6, 9. You're going on 12% just for owning shares of this company, which we didn't include in the profits. All right. Now we come into another symbol. I'm just going to do one more, and we're just going to do Ethereum. And we do the same exact thing. This is called our investment method, right? And look right here. We just got to sell. Ethereum's on my radar because in some point down here, when we get that buy, guess who's buying? This guy, right? So now we have 1K in Apple, 1K on the side. We just grown our account 100%, right? Then we get a buy right here. And we put 1K into this trade right here. And at $8 up here at, or where are we at? We're at $10, all right? 10. Up here at 20, there is 2K, right? You know what I'm about to tell you? Take profits and let 1K ride. Way up there, here's 1K is another 2K. Sell out, right? And now you got 1K in the market for free. But we were able to generate 2K, 3K off that one. So now we have a pot of $3,000 on the side, and we have $1,000 in the market. So this is our average buy down here. We get another buy right there. It brings our average up here to 15, right? So then you put in another 1K. Now you have 2K into this pot, and now our pot up here goes back to 2K. So guess what? Up here, your 2K is 3K. Sell out, let 1K ride, bring 2K back. Now we have 4K, all right? So I'm going to erase all this, and we got 1K in the market still, and we got 4K. Our new average in the market, let me erase this, is right here at $17. While we have 1K in Apple, 1K in Ethereum, and 4K on our pot. So now we went from 1,000 to 6,000, and our account just grown 500%. You see how this is smart investing? Then we get another buy right there, and you put another 1K in, so now we have 2K. So then it brings our average up to about $20, right? Up here at 40, it's almost 100%, but we're just going to say it's worth 3K now. Guess what? Sell out, let 1K ride, right? You're back to about break even right now. You just brought 2K back, so now you got 5K on the side, right? So guess what? You have 5K in the trade, and you have 1K in the market on Ethereum, 1K on Apple. So now your account went from 1 grand to 7 grand. You just grown your account 600% in 4 years. All right, check this out. Doesn't always happen this fast, but getting started is when things like this could grow. Even if you've grown your account 100% or 200%, that's still great. Now, a lot of people mess up right here. Let's say you buy 1K into this. You ever heard someone say, "Oh, I'm hodling, I'm holding it forever"? That's cool, and you make money, right? But check it out. If you put 1K in here, and your 1K up here is worth 4K, and then it comes all the way back down to here, your 1K is worth all but 1K again. You just let so much profits go away from you, and it's back to the same spot of where you started again. Then your 1K goes all the way up here. Let's just say it goes to 4K again, right? And now it's back down here, and right here, it's only worth 2K. So your 1K you started at is now worth 2K for those that want to hodl and hold forever. But guess what? If you do it the smart way, and this is my opinion, your 1K is worth 4 or 5K. Is that worth a lot more than your 2K? 100%. So I say that to say this. When you invest, at some point, you have to take profits, right? When your 1K is up here and it's worth 4K, put a stop in place. All right, you got stopped out, right? Who cares when you're not in the market, right? Because you're going to get another buy opportunity on sale. The market moves in waves. It waves up, it resets. It waves up, it resets over the long scale of time. Now, sometimes, right, as it pushes up, this reset, this could happen 5, 6, 7 years. But that's the times that you want to be buying and preparing yourself for the next wave to the upside. I hope that makes sense for you guys, right? So inside of our group, we like to day trade for our job. We like to swing trade to help grow our account. And we like to use the profits of both to fund our retirement account. Just for transparency, we have some people who only day trade, some people who only swing trade, and some people who only buy shares. You, yes, you have to get in and do what makes sense for you and your risk preferences. Sometimes people in a business, they just want to invest, and that's fine. I can help you. If you just want to swing trade and you own a business, I can help you do that too. And if you want to come in and day trade, just like I've shown you, I could help you with that as well. With that being said, the person with the plan always wins, and that's just the way it is. So, with that being said, I appreciate you guys. It is Tuesday. I am done for the day. I'm going to go to the gym, make some dinner tonight, and I'm hosting a Tuesday night class at 9 p.m. If you are interested in that, just comment Beast Mode down below, and I'll send you an invite. And if you want to day trade with us this Friday, I'm going to open it up to about 5 people to come in and see what we do collectively together and how we link arms. So, with that being said, you guys have a blessed one. Catch me on the next one. Beast Mode out.